With the Totemist being released just a week ago, it is time for us to take a look at the newest fusion, Riley. And lucky for you, I already have one fully leveled and just ready to be tested out with you guys. But before we do, let's just take a quick look at her ability kit just to kind of see what we're dealing with. We have skill 1, a single target hit that also heals the HP of your lowest HP ally. We have skill 2 that provides immunity for your entire team. And last but not least, skill 3 that cleanses one harmful effect as well as putting on attack buff. Now all of that does sound alright, but it would not be a new fusion monster if we didn't add a new gameplay mechanic to it, which we have skill 4 on Riley as well, which is called the Grassland Tribe Totem. Well, the way you actually activate this ability is by getting 3 totem stacks, which you can obtain by various different ways. The first one being just using your abilities. The second one, of course, is getting hit. And she does also gain some stacks by revenge proccing and also team up effects. And once you got those 3 stacks going, you pretty much use all 3 other abilities at once, which is pretty insane if you think about it. Alright, so I'm gonna hit the Clara for once, just to make sure that she does not get... Okay, so she does get the wheel off right here, but we do get our first stack, second stack, and he's getting himself the attack buff. Now we definitely do need to get rid of some harmful effects over here. We kind of managed to lose the defense break on ourselves, but unfortunately my Leo still has it on. But we did get a proc, so that means we now have 3 stacks on our totem, which I'm gonna just utilize right now. Just give myself another round of immunity right here, plus attack buff, and we actually land 3 bumps. That's more than you can ever ask for. Okay, another defense break on 2 of my units, but my Sion is standing strong, and instead of using my second skill here, I think I'm gonna just use my first one, heal up my Sion just a little bit more. Oh, dude, those procs. Yeah, let's just do some more fights. Over here, we do also have another round of 2 AoE monsters with Juno and Ritash, and I'm gonna just start by hitting the Theomars. Maybe we can trigger the Endure as soon as possible. Nice procs, don't really do much. But we do get our first stack over here by getting hit by that Juno, and we're gonna put immunity on ourselves just to ensure that we do not get armor broken too soon. And none of his guys do proc, so that's really good for us. And I'm gonna just start off by hitting the Theomars. Okay, and now we are at 3 stacks, which means we do have our totem available again. And I'm gonna just use that right now, give myself another round of attack buff, and I think we're gonna pop the Endure over here. He's gonna heal that up, plus proc out of it, and get the armor break on my Masha. Now that's going to be pretty scary, but we do manage to survive, which is great. I think I'm going to just keep hitting the Theomars. Can we get another proc? Oh, okay, let me use the third skill over here. We cleansed the armor break again right here. Just great. And he manages to heal, but he heals into the heal break, which means that's a dead Theomars. And pretty much a 1 game, and we do have another round of totem coming up right here. It's just amazing how much uptime we actually get on this ability. How many stuns does he get with this Okeanos? Now that it got nerfed, 2 stuns and a revenge on my Riley, but of course being stunned up, that doesn't really count too much. But let's just see what happens. Doesn't really do too much damage so far. Has his Riley moving next, goes for another round of AoEs. So we have 2 stacks on my Riley coming up right here, 3 stacks, and as you guys can see, we're still holding strong, but his damage, it starts wearing on me, not gonna lie. Actually don't mind not getting procs. The despair rate on this dude. But we're still standing strong, guys. We're still standing strong. And once my Riley gets a turn, that's pretty much GG. So I'm gonna just... yeah, let me go for this. Top off my Sierra. I think the Wusa is gonna deal a little bit of damage, but he basically ran out of steam at this point. Like, he doesn't have any more cooldowns coming up from his team. Tries to go for a last minute sleep on his Wusa, but as you guys can see, I'm fully topped off, and at this point, the match is pretty much over. I hate to break it to him. And you know what? Because he's been using AoEs all of the entire match. My Totemist does have another 3rd skill coming up, 4th skill coming up. And we're at full HP again. Yeah, so as you guys can see, Riley does really still have a place in RTA even. It's not just good in Guild War, but it's also really, really strong in RTA. So as you guys can see, Riley really is a force to be reckoned with and definitely worth fusing for. Now when it comes to how you want to rune Riley, I think the #1 goal is going to be just getting as much uptime on your Grassland Tribe Totem as possible. And you get that by #1, taking more turns, so Violent really is very, very strong on her, and also 2, getting revenge procs. So I would highly recommend either putting her on something like a Violent Revenge, or maybe even triple revenge build if you are lacking Violent runes. In addition to that, she does also awaken into resistance, so it is extremely easy for you to max out on that substat, which I would highly recommend doing so. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm kind of curious if you guys have experimented with Riley yourself already. As you guys can see, I'm kind of already fusing some more skill ups because I cannot wait to actually have her max skilled and just see her full potential. Definitely let us know which sort of fusion monsters you want us to try out next, and until then, see you guys in the next video. Bye!